Hey everyone, it's Jade. I wanted to do my Fauxbonichi flip for April, the first part. I know I'm late, but I gotten really behind on my journal and had been taking a lot of time to catch up. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. This is the layout for the calendar for April, and I just kept it kind of Eastery themed here. So I like the colors and I like the way it turned out. So let's go ahead and turn. So on here I took a road trip to see my friend for her birthday. And it was the first time I actually got to see her daughter. And while I was there, I checked their Christian lifestyle bookstore. I can't remember the name. And they had a Bible journaling kit, 90% off. So I paid $4 for it and got a lot of nice goodies in it. These Tim Holtz inks, this Ranger ink, this gesso stamp set, and a blending tool. I got all of that for $4. The next day, I came home the same night, even though it was like a 2.5 hour drive. You know, with her having her family now, I don't like staying there with her, so I just come on back home. The next night was a season finale of The Walking Dead. Yes! Finally, I felt like the season was a slow build up. I enjoyed it. I know a lot of people were complaining about it, but I liked it myself. But I loved the whole episode, everything about it. I am sad that Sasha passed. R.I.P. Sasha. But the way she went out, loved it. It was awesome. And then Shiva came through the wreck shop. It was beautiful. So the next day is usually I put my books completed in on the first day, but I didn't do that this time. I just stuck it on the third day. So these were all the books that I completed in March, and it was what, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 books that month. So I had a pretty good month as far as reading. The next day I spent a good amount of time chasing down a daily Tar Heel for my sister. She went to UNC, but she lives in the DC area now, and so she can't readily get her hands on one. And since they won the championship, she wanted the paper. So I went around looking for her and eventually ended up having to order it online anyway. The next day I picked my mom up from the airport, so that's what that was. And then the next day was my baby sister's birthday, so I did that in Carolina blue. And yeah, so that's me and her when we were kids. And that's her and my nephew. And she loves that movie, Superstar, so I put that on there too. The next day was the premiere of The Get Down. If you guys have not watched this show on Netflix, watch it. It is so good. I loved it. And I was so excited for part 2, and I love that as well, and I'm really hoping they come back for a second season. So this is still season 1. It's just part 2 of season 1. They broke it up in 2 parts. I don't know why, but that's how they did it. But I love both parts. It was great. Over here I just was playing around with a picture from a little golden book, and I cut it out and pasted it here. The next day I did some more decoupage with a napkin here. This day was my mom's birthday, and that's an old picture of me and my mom. This day I had some fun playing with my nephew. We played the Wii Resort Bowling on my Wii, and then I went to Ross later and bought a couple shirts. This day I was trying my hand at making some inserts, watched some TV, and got a lot of reading done. This day I don't really even remember what happened. This day I went to Barnes & Noble to get some mini moleskin notebooks. I ended up buying my mom some pots, and I played my game. And over here is, I had started early morning, started watching 13 Reasons Why, and it's a really good, I loved it. I know some people are triggered by it. I thought it was excellent. But it was heartbreaking. I didn't watch the whole thing yet, but still, what I've seen so far, it's kind of heartbreaking. And then they had a Lord of the Rings marathon that night, so you know I had to watch. I love Lord of the Rings. When it comes on, I'm watching it. So that is the 1st through the 15th. I will do the next part in the 2nd part, guys. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.